Here are your starting lineups brought to you by State Farm. First for the Knicks, Felton is out there with Ronnie Brewer. And in the middle, the 2012 Defensive Player of the Year, 7'1" rebounder, shot blocker, and leader Tyson Chandler. Then it's Anthony, and it's Stoudemire in at the 4. And looking at the Lakers, and in the backcourt, it's Nash and Kobe. And it's center, the most dominant physical presence in the NBA, the elite defensive big man, Dwight Howard. Then there's world peace, and it's Gasol in at the 4 spot.
Smart move with that mismatch he's got.
You know what? That extra advantage sure pays off on the mid-range jumper.
Well, when you talk about Dwight Howard, the first thing that comes to mind is that dominant interior presence. Defensively, he can do it all with his tremendous strength and athleticism. And offensively, he's made steady progress to the point where he's a 20-point-a-game scorer, big-time player.
Here's Felton. And now, just over a minute played here in the first. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Woodson. When talking about who they'll be most concerned with on the other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that it's an almost futile effort to try and slow Kobe because he can score in so many different ways, saying, really, all we can try and do is prevent him from getting into a rhythm and try to force him into tough shots. Guys?
And thank you, Doris.
Excellent job carving out space under the glass to make that putback possible.
Felton kicks to Anthony. Dishes it to Stoudemire. And the rebound goes to Nash. And you look at the way Dwight Howard overshadows the center position in the NBA right now, and you could argue he's one of the all-time great centers in the league. And Clark, do you think from his perspective that's a good thing?
I'm not necessarily sure. You got to be careful how much praise you heap on young players. Everybody handles it differently. I think you're better served to earn it over time before people start making proclamations about the great this, the great that. I think you'd love to see more great centers or outstanding centers emerge who could stand toe-to-toe with Dwight and really challenge him to continue to push himself to be the best.
And Kobe, here we go. Over Chandler. Chandler with the block. Here's Gasol. He's good with the little jumper in close. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Anthony left side. The baseline J. Good.
He's as close to impossible to defend as anybody, I think. I mean, he can just torch the defense in so many ways. Well, there's some very popular destinations for free agents around the league. Chicago, New York, Miami. But for me, the Lakers are still the premier market for players. A big city, a history of winning with the Laker organization, and fantastic weather, of course.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. He can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that.
And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Antoine Jameson's checked in for Howard. Barnes comes in for Meta World Peace. Jody Meeks, he's checked in for Kobe. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Steve Nash. Here is Novak. Smith for 3. That's good. And, Steve, to follow up on your point, the whole aspect of Hollywood has always been a big lure for the Lakers as far as recruiting Clark free agents.
We've seen it over the years with all the big names they've gotten to sign in free agency. No doubt about it, the Lakers are still one of those destination teams for a lot of players in the league.
Now, here's Felton. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And it's Smith missing. Gasol against Anthony. Here's Barnes. Up and in on the layup.
That's right where they wanted to go with the ball on that possession.
Felton kicks to Anthony. Back to Felton. Passes it to Novak. Takes a 3. Can't get it to go. And the Lakers take it the other way. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. He dishes it to Gasol. Jamison. Back to Gasol. Lakers working the ball around now. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Meeks. This one for 3. Gets it to go. And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Lakers lead by 1. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.